So I see this as a race between, can Israel get the United States involved, or can Iran wear Israel down to the point where Russian and Chinese diplomatic intervention becomes something that is acceptable. I do think that Israel, if this continues, you're going to see Netanyahu's government maybe collapse.
Scott, last question for you. As we're broadcasting, Iran has launched a response to Israel's attack. It's launched ballistic missiles, hypersonic missiles at Tel Aviv. Israel has vowed more waves of attacks on Iran. Where do you think this is headed, and what is the way out?
This is an existential struggle. I mean, we're well beyond demonstration attacks. This isn't True Promise or True Promise 2. This isn't Israel's limited strikes. We are talking about a decisive engagement between two powerful regional actors designed to knock the other one out of the ballpark. If Israel has its way, it will seek the end of the theocracy in Iran. This is a regime change operation. If Iran has its way, it will physically destroy Israel. Neither one of these are optimal outcomes. I wish we had a better president, because then I could have more confidence in the United States not getting drawn into this conflict. I don't know if this president has what it takes to avoid that. I'm very worried that Israel will get the United States drawn into this, in which case it won't end well for Iran. What I'm hopeful is for the diplomatic skills of Russia and China to be waiting on the wings. That the best chance we have for peace right now is to let Israel punch itself out in Iran, meaning to demonstrate the reality that Israel, having initiated something, can't finish it, and waiting for the United States to come, but that cavalry ain't never going to charge, and left alone with the reality of its failure while Iran continues to deliver decisive blows day after day after day that Israel can't defend itself from. At that juncture, I believe that Russia, backed up by China, will be able to negotiate. Russia interfacing with Israel, China interfacing with Iran, will be able to negotiate conflict termination that will allow Russia to do what it was trying to do before Trump, the idiot, did what he did. Russia said, we can solve this problem. We are talking to the Iranians right now. There are compromises that can't be made so that Iran has an enrichment program that doesn't violate the sensibilities of Israel or the United States. I think Russia would like to get back on that track. I think China would like to get back to preventing conflict from spilling over between Saudi Arabia, which is a major supplier of resources to China. It's in their vested interest. And Russia and China also need to be seen as stepping up to defend an important BRICS member. The credibility of BRICS as an institution is on the line here. So I see this as a race between, can Israel get the United States involved, or can Iran wear Israel down to the point where Russian and Chinese diplomatic intervention becomes something that is acceptable. I do think that Israel, if this continues, you're going to see Netanyahu's government maybe collapse because they've done something here, a horrible gamble, and Israel has the potential of paying a horrible price. And after that, Netanyahu has no justification to stay in power. He's now responsible for October 7th and the strategic defeat of Israel. But we don't know. I mean, Israel, as I said, I don't imagine Israel not having a few more tricks up its sleeve. And one of the big dangerous tricks is what I warned about early on, decapitation. And if Israel decides they're not satisfied simply killing the top military leadership of Iran, which they did, and now move to the top political leadership, that could be a game changer. If they start taking out Ayatollah Khamenei or the president, that changes this conflict too. So we're in a very, very, very dangerous time. This is a race being run that could go either way, and it's going to require all the patience in the world and all of the skill, diplomacy that Russia and China can bring to bear.
Scott Ritter, former UN weapons inspector, Marine Corps intelligence officer. He writes at scottritter.substack.com. Scott, I know it's a busy day for you. Thank you so much for joining us to give us your insight on these very perilous moments in history. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Come see us on tour in Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool, Birmingham, and London. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.